Welcome back to Teshkid FX for another Gala Games price prediction update, and in this video I'll be giving you the latest developments that have been happening here on the Gala Games chart, which at the time of this recording has continued to hold above our key area of support at around the $0.04347 mark. We are also trying to battle out the 20-day MA here on the 4-hour chart, which is now acting as resistance. We have also seen the formation of this long wick to the lower side, which is an indication that the buyers are getting stronger and stronger to continue pushing even higher and continue gearing up in a move that has also continued to obey the Elliot structures, where we have fully maximized our target areas to the lower side in the formation of this wave 2. And I now believe that whatever we are seeing at the moment is the start of a massive bounce to the upside in the formation of this wave 3. And before I get further into the technical analysis and also give you my next price targets to the upside in the formation of this wave 3, first give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and also check out the channel membership, and allow me to continue with the video here on the 4-hour chart by first giving you a quick recap of what has been happening, where you can see that Gala Games, from these low prices that we had been trading within, we saw that massive bounce to the upside obeying the Elliot structures, where you can see that my wave 5 made its peak at around the $0.06278 mark and also completed the formation of a larger Elliot wave count 1 to the upside of this Elliot structure that I have right here in yellow. And after seeing the formation of that larger Elliot wave count 1 to the upside, whatever we expected next is the corrective structure in the formation of a larger Elliot wave count 2, and using the Fibonacci's, connecting them from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, that gave me a minimum retracement area in the formation of that wave 2 between the fib level 0.382 and the fib level 0.5, which lies between the $0.03926 mark and the $0.04485 mark, and it is within that red target area that I was expecting to see the low for that second wave. And you can see we fully maximized our target area in the formation of that wave 2. And after seeing the low for that second wave, whatever we expect next is the start of a massive bounce to the upside in the formation of this wave 3, and using the trend-based Fibonacci, connecting it from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, then dragging the fibs to the low of the second wave, that gave me a minimum target area to the upside in the formation of that wave 3 at the fib level 1.618, and that is at around the $0.11875 mark, and that is the minimum that I'm expecting that wave 3 to the upside to do. And in the formation of that wave 3, which is an impulsive wave, I'm also expecting to see a 5-wave structure in formation within the formation of that wave 3, having the wave 5, which is a microwave within the formation of this larger Elliot wave count 5, to fully maximize our target areas and also fully maximize the formation of that wave 3 to the upside. And here on the charts, I believe we are seeing such a scenario, and if I zoom in so that we can see that better, you can see that after making our low in the formation of that wave 2, we saw that bounce to the upside, giving us a peak at around the $0.0531 mark in what I'm terming as that first wave to the upside. And after seeing the high for that wave 1, we expected a corrective structure in the formation of this wave 2, and using the Fibonacci's, connecting them from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, that gave me a minimum retracement area in the formation of that wave 2 between the fib level 0.5 and the fib level 0.618, and that was my initial target area. But the moment we lost the fib level 0.618, I had to extend my target area back to the fib level 0.78, which is an area that we have continued to hold within. And after seeing our low in the formation of that second wave, we also saw the formation of this candlestick pattern, which is a long wick to the lower side, which was an indication that the buyers were getting into the market and we are trying to get even stronger to continue pushing the price of Gala Games even higher. And that means the sellers are not in control anymore, and that is what is going to give the rise of the formation of this wave 3, which we expect after seeing the formation of a larger Elliot wave count 2 to the lower side and sketching out minimum target areas to the upside in the formation of that wave 3 by connecting the trend-based Fibonacci from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, then dragging the fibs to the low of the second wave. That gives me a minimum target area to the upside in the formation of that wave 3 at the fib level 1.618, and that is at around the $0.06269 mark, and that is the minimum that I'm expecting that wave 3 to the upside to do. And once the high for that wave 3 is in, then we can expect a wave 4 and then continue gearing up in the formation of this wave 5 to fully maximize our target areas to the upside in the formation of this larger Elliot wave count 3 at around the $0.11778 mark in the formation of that wave 3. And And for us to also have confirmations that we are back in the formation of that wave 3, there are key moves that I'm expecting over here. And the first move is a break above the 20-day MA. So the moment we manage to break above the 20-day MA, have the support that we need for us to continue gearing up. The next point that I'll be watching is the wave 1 high at around the $0.05307 mark. And the moment we manage to break above that high, then we can continue gearing up and fully maximize our target areas to the upside in the formation of that wave 3. And a break above the wave 1 high will be another confirmation that whatever we are seeing is that bounce to the upside in the formation of that wave 3. And the formation of this wave 3 is the next trade that I'm taking here on Gala games. And when it comes to the trades that I'm taking, when it comes to Gala games, I'm taking a long trade in the formation of this wave 3. And my last trade was the formation of this second wave to the lower side, which was a short from this high at around the $0.053 mark to the area on the Fibonacci, that is the Fib level 0.618, and that was at around the $0.04485 mark. And if I give you a measure from that high to the point that I exited that trade, you can see that I was down by 16.27%, which is a very nice trade. And if you also want to get my trade signals, make sure that you use the link in the description box to contact me on Telegram so that I can give you instructions on how you're going to join my trade signal group. And I'm hoping to see you there. And that is what I'm expecting here on the short-term scenarios. And before I give you the long-term scenarios, allow me to take a look at the indicators, where on the RSI you can see we are trading at around the 45 mark, meaning we have massive room for us to fully support higher prices in the formation of that wave 3. Also taking a look at the market, we have been able to print a bearish crossover here, but we are seeing a sharp decrease in the selling momentum, meaning soon we are going to print that bullish cross to fully support higher prices in the formation of that larger Elliot wave count 3. And jumping to the daily chart to give you the long-term scenarios that I'm expecting to play out, basing it on the Elliot wave structures. Here on the daily chart, you can see that from these low prices that we had been trading within, we saw that massive bounce to the upside, seeing the all-time high at around the $0.85 mark in what I'm terming as that first wave to the upside. And after seeing the all-time high, we started the bear market, where we had been seeing lower prices in this ABC corrective structure in a move that gave me the low for that higher Elliot wave count 2 to the lower side. And after seeing the low for that second wave, whatever we expect next on the long-term scenarios is that bounce to the upside in the formation of that wave 3, where I have my target areas at the Fib level 1.618, and that is at around the $1.36017 mark. And that is the minimum that I'm expecting that wave 3 to the upside to do. So let's be patient and see how that plays out, and I'll be keeping you updated.